How's it going? Today I want to cover launching of PrimeDAO. They are a DAO to DAO platform. As you can see, I just transferred some ETH into some USDC so we can go over here and purchase some of this PrimeDAO on launch. So if we hop up in over there in their server real quick, you can go here. Once you verify, go to the announcements, and then you can get the DAO to DAO token here through this link. I would watch this video if I were you, just to get a little bit more understanding of what it is. But basically, if you read the other stuff up here as well, they go over their whole agenda and what they plan to do. But in a nutshell right here, PrimeDAO is a collective of DeFi builders and DAOs and interconnecting DAOs. So we're going to go ahead and jump in on the launch of this and buy some DAO to DAO token, which is D2D. And the 17th is the end of the launch, so I believe it's 7 million tokens, or the 17th at this time is the end of the sale, so whichever one comes first. Yeah, so this is the amount of tokens that they have, basically 7 million, and this is how many is left, how many they sold, this is how much they've raised. So here we can see some token distribution, tokenomics over the vesting periods. So 20% over 3 years for early contributors, 10% for seed contributors over 2 years, 8% foundation, 2 years vested, 6.9% liquidity launch, a few seconds vested, 5% for 3 months locked, 49.9% a few seconds vested. And so I'm just going to go ahead and buy all of that. It's about 1,200 DAO to DAO, and we'll see what this ends up coming out to. So it's 12/15, 2021, and we will come back to this in, I'm going to say a month. Just give it a month and see how it's going. So we'll come back in a month and do an update on this and see where it's at. And it looks like I am getting more DAO to DAO as I wait. So it just said 1168, now it says 1169. So we'll just wait few seconds and see, because I believe as it gets closer to the 17th, this price drops, as it says here. So right now it's at 36 cents, and then just over time, looks like it drops to 15 cents. Yes, so it is apparently becoming more DAO to DAO tokens as we wait. So I'm actually going to pause this and come back later on and see, because it's at 1170 at 36 cents. So if I split that, maybe that should be about 2,500 tomorrow. So we'll come back and check that out and see. Looks like they've sold just over 90,000 of the DAO to DAO tokens. And so we'll definitely come back tomorrow. I'm going to pause this in a second and revisit this tomorrow, because this is ever increasing amount. I know that's probably not how they want people to look at it, but hey, if I can wait till tomorrow and this is 2,500 instead of 1,200, I'll take it. Which means it'll be the 16th. By the time you guys see this, it'll probably be almost the 17th, so it might not even be live. The launch sale, you might have to wait till public sale to get in on it. But so this is how you get on DAOs pre-auction. So I'm gonna pause this and I will be back tomorrow. Hey, welcome back. So I wanted to cover a little bit of a pros and cons of waiting on launches like this. So as you can see, it was coming down to about 25 cents, and then someone bought over 500,000 coins, because this was roughly at about 500,000 coins, so 500,000 coins. They bought basically 600,000, brought it back up to about 31 cents average price discovery. I have made a few hundred more. Not what it could have been if no one had bought any more, but that's all good, because at the end of the day, price discovery is what we want. And if it's a decent price discovery, it's all good for everybody, right? So we still do have 8 hours left, and as you can see, it still keeps going up. So it was 1468 just a second ago. As we get closer and closer to that actual close time, we still have 8 hours left, just under 9 hours technically. And you can see here it's 29.1. It's down about 3% over the last 24 hours. The average price per coin at this very moment in time is 31 cents a coin. Right before they purchased this big old purchase right here, this was actually about 1,700 coins worth. So again, those are the pros and cons. This is the token that you'll want to add to your MetaMask. This token here. And we'll go to token tracker page. And it's not on Etherscan, so we can just go ahead and add the token ourselves. Import token, let's put the contract ID in there. And it still does not bring it up. We'll put it in there, and it does pull it up this way, so we'll add the token there, import, and once we finish our transaction, it'll show up here under the D2D token all the way at the bottom. I'm actually going to go to sleep here in a minute, so I don't want to wait all night for this to see what's the best rate I can get it for. So I'll actually just buy it right now with my USDC. And since we're buying right now, this will be at a 6.99% at the liquid launch. So this is where we fall into under the token distribution. So once it's all said and done, in 8 hours, we'll have our token distribution and our price set. And that's how a liquidity protocol finds its price discovery. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish off this purchase here. It's almost 1,500 tokens. The price dropped down a little bit, so that's why it's about 1,500 now. I could probably wait a little bit more, but it's about 8 hours now, and at that price, I'd say even if the price discovery is average 30 cents, I'm buying at 28 cents, so I'm still making 2 cents per. So that times 3, it's about $450. It's gonna be $430 that I purchased. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so literally, like, that's it. Just buy in USDC, and then obviously you're going to confirm the transaction fees. with Ethereum. And so it's not very much, but we'll see what happens. It's a pretty new DAO. I like the concept. They're supposed to help DAO to DAO collaborations streamline, and some other things. You can go here and read their white paper about their mission. So basically is to build and control a suite of DAO products and services to help DAO to DAO collaborations and DAO launches smoother. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. Obviously, you got to read their disclaimer and agree to it. Nobody fully reads it, but just know none of this is financial advice. Crypto may fall out at any moment, blah, blah, blah. All their technical jargon. Hit accept. We're going to go, it's about a $15 fee. And awaiting the confirmation. There we can open the Etherscan just to double confirm it if you would like. Not exactly sure why it's still a black screen. Typically Etherscan moves pretty fast. It's weird. Okay, there it is. You see success. There's our transaction for the balancer vault. USDC is what we paid in. We paid about $14 in gas fees. We can go over here to our MetaMask and we should see, that's weird. Doesn't look like it's did it. So let's go back. Okay, so it didn't technically buy it yet. Interesting. So let's go ahead and finish up buying. It's now $14.90. I could probably wait a few minutes if I wanted and get $1,500 if I wanted. But then again, you also run the chance of someone else coming in right behind you and buying a batch like this happened, and then the price bounces back up. So there's 8 hours, so I'm going to assume there's going to be a decent rush of people, or a decent amount of this supply. I mean, there's still 6 million left to be purchased in 8 hours. So I'm going to assume a fair amount of people are going to come purchase behind me, which is going to keep pushing this price up a little bit. And then as we can see there, it's still going more and more. So I may just actually wait a few minutes to see if I can get this to 1,500 just because. This looks like a pretty interesting project. Definitely going to do a lot more research and do an update video on what I've come to find out about this DAO of DAOs and what their main overall objectives as a platform is, because they have a few different aspects. So they have deals and ratings and pools and launch for different aspects of DAOs and to help DAOs. So once I do some more research on reading this white paper, I'll do an update video on what I've come to find out. Obviously, at this point, I'm simply aping into an IPO, kind of blind, but it's only $400, so why not, right? This is not financial advice, by no means. Do not risk anything that you are not comfortable with losing. So if it wasn't something you were going to buy a bottle of wine or a dinner with, don't spend it. Simple as that. Because you never know what's going to happen. I guess I can really wait a few minutes. Shouldn't take too long because it like literally moves as you stare at it. See, it just moved to half, so it shouldn't take too long. I would say if you want the fastest, probably update would be to read the white paper. If you want some detailed discussion, I would go join their Discord and go talk to the peeps in there and get all your full questions answered exactly to your requirements. So I'll just come back when this is at about 1500, because that's my goal. See if I can get 1500 here before they launch. So we'll be right back. And as soon as I literally pause the video to come back later, some people are buying, and so it dropped it back down to 1493. And that's what I meant by waiting to the deadline. People are going to keep pushing this back up because it's closer to the deadline. More people are going to start buying now. So we'll see if I can't hold out to the 1500 and come back then. Alright, so this 1498 is about the highest I've gotten so far. It's been reset a few times down to 1490 because like I said, people just keep buying in. So I doubt I'll be able to get to 1500 unless I try to sit here all night, which I don't want to do. I got other projects to do, other things to buy. Obviously, because there's other assets to buy in crypto. Like Joe's going to go get listed on FTX tomorrow, so got to go set up for that trade. Pre-ended trading, that's another trade I'll be doing tomorrow or next. I'm actually setting that up over here. to buy some Trader Joe before it gets listed tomorrow. It's about 1,500. We might just actually get it. Now that I'm not waiting for it, of course. But yeah, so just so you know, tomorrow at 1,400 UTC, Joe is getting listed on FTX, centralized exchange. So should be a nice little pump on it for that. Catch yourself a good 5-10% run tomorrow, maybe more. I don't know. It's from the 12th to the 7th, I think it said. Let me see. Yeah, so the 17th to the 24th, so right before Christmas. So I see it just went right back below. All right, so all the fun and games be gone. Let's just go ahead and buy it. $41 ETH fee. So yeah, purchased Prime, and in doing so contributed to the PrimeDAO. Now let's go ahead and check out our assets. Should be listed down here. Yep, there they are right there. And there you go. We have just contributed in DAO to DAO. And I will come back to this January 15th, so probably right before my birthday or right before I leave on vacation. And we'll go over what's happened with this DAO. But yeah, I would definitely go check out the Joe listing that's coming up. See if you can't get yourself a little change off there before it lists. I'll basically be buying that much Joe. And I might as well just hold on to it until get a good 5 to 10%. I'm not sure. Listings on central exchanges just depends. You can see either 20% or a 50% increase. So who knows what Joe will do once it's listed on FTX.com. So thanks. That's it for this DAO to DAO update, and I will be posting this tonight. So if you get in there now, you'll have time. If you watch this any time later than 8 hours from now, it's going to be over. So if you want to get in, it's prime.xyz. It's the website. So go check it out, and if you want to get in it, get in it. See you guys tomorrow. If there's any videos or any help you want, just post your questions in the comments, and we'll be glad to get out a video for you on that subject. So have a great day. Bye.